What's up, Juventini? Welcome back to the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. The time is here, all right. It is time for the season finale. For the first time ever, the Derby Della Mole falls on the final round of play-in league action. We know what's at stake. If Juve has any hopes, albeit a small hope, of reaching Champions League football, they have to get the victory today against inner city rivals Torino in this Derby Della Mole. And we also know over and above that, you have to have help elsewhere. So even with victory, nothing is decided. Now, for Juve, this is a team that we dropped points against earlier in the season. We also dropped points against Verona earlier in the season. We did so a few weeks ago and against Fiorentina, and we did so last week. Juve, the players, they're going to be challenged to just simply show that they care and they have the fight in them first and foremost. And they still might come up short because they lost the luxury of having their fate in their own hands. Today, we will find out what their fate is. All right, and we're going to go through the live reactions. We're going to be watching Juventus face Torino and, of course, scoreboard watching as well to see if the football gods and luck is on the Bianconeri side today or not, everybody. Now, while you're tuning in, hit that like button, smash subscribe, all right, because we're always bringing the positive vibes and we're continuing to do so also into the World Cup summer with some fun competitions. There'll be fun content around that. We'll follow Juve's players, but we're going to have kick giveaways for the AJC Army still monthly, all right? So get in there. Join the army and let's have some fun. It's great to see you all in here. Pino Bianconero, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, sempre, absolutely. Said it today, fino alla fine is not optional, all right? So we ride or die together. Need a win and luck? Absolutely, absolutely. Skippy's in here, let's go. Fino alla fine, let's see where the chips fall. DR1S, win, lose, or draw, just show some battle. Some battle? Bottle? Before we start, let me say, if we ever hired the Derby, I am out as a Juventus supporter. What a loser. Hey, I've been on the no shot for the Derby train for a long time. Welcome aboard, Gio. Welcome aboard. Now, as you really do prefer them going to Europa League, although with the 80 million finishing semi in Europa League instead of playoff again in Champions is better. I do not prefer them going to Europa League. I'll be quite honest. You measure yourself against the best of the best, and for me, yeah. For me, again, just no. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Juve is Europa League level. I want the Champions League money, but could win Europa League. Probably knock out first round in Champions League, but hope for a miracle today. Yeah, I'm not going to get on the Europa League train, everybody, and try to pump myself up about it. I'll be quite honest. Of course, you enter the competition. You want to do the best you can in every competition that you face. But I'm just going to be quite honest. It doesn't do anything for me, all right? We got to get to this matchup. We're going to get to the starting lineups and what you're going to see, okay? So let's get into it. And by the way, Storm the Barn is live. Fire away as you wish. I'm going to bring you the starting lineup for Juventus. There you see it. So Perin gets the nod in goal. Kalulu, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiaso, Locatelli. Thuram gets the start. Cambiaso in there. McKennie, Boga, and Vlahovic. All right, so, and actually, they made an error. Cambiaso's on there twice. Conceição is supposed to be out there, okay? Kalulu, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiaso, Locatelli, Thuram, Conceição, McKennie, Boga, and Vlahovic also getting the start. Leave it to Juventus on a do-or-die final match day that their social team can't even get the starting 11 graphic right. Ain't that some shit? Hopefully that's the only place we make an error, all right? It is listed as a 4-2-3-1, okay? But again, Cambiaso's on there twice. It's supposed to be Conceição. But oh my God, man, come on. It's the final round of the match day. You guys are already sleeping. I tell you, it's Content Creator Labs busy working on their next video, eh? There you go. Admin too busy working on the next TikTok. Yeah. Unbelievable, everybody. Unbelievable. But there you have it. You guys, you know what I love around here. I love seeing the predictions. Where are you at? Where are your heads at? Hit me with the match day prediction and let me know if you think by the end of this round, Juve is in or out on Champions League. Will we get the help we also need to receive? Hit me in the comments, everybody. Let's go. Fire away right now. I'm going to just make some adjustments here. Let's see. Where's everybody at? And also, hit me up with where you're tuning into this watch along from, all right? Let's go. Naya is not wasting any time. 1-0. Conceição scores. Not enough for Champions League. Yeah. Forza Juve sempre, no matter what. Fino alla fine. We are out. Yeah. I have a feeling the majority is going to feel that route. 2-1 Toro. But Como and Milan also drop points. So we are still out. Is this? Gio, you are choosing violence, man. If Como and Milan both drop points and Juve wasn't able to get by Torino, God, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. My Lord. Holy smokes. Forza Juve, ciao everyone. Been convinced we won't reach Champions League football, but man, I can't help myself. I have a feeling we might get in there. Hey, hooked on a feeling, baby. Let's see. Adam Cod, 2-0. Juve is my feeling. 5-0. Juve. Roma and Milan battle it, and we're relieved. Oh. So they bottle it instead of battle. You guys are fucking with me in the chat there. Okay? This is battle up top. Battle. Oh my God. It'd be great to sneak in there. 3-0 Juve, but all in second half. No Champions League. 2-1 Juve. Chico and Mac. No Champions League. 3-1 Juve win. I'm going to say we make it in. From Niagara, Ontario. Great to see you in here. We have another Ontario from Brandon Caputo here. Brantford, Ontario. Home of the great one. And London, Ontario. Birthplace of old Berto. So much love to my Ontario friends. Imagine both Roma and Milan drop points. I mean, crazier things have happened. I just don't think we're going to get the help we need, everybody. And it kills me to say that. And I'm sorry to say it. I just don't think we're going to get the help that we need. I am going to put the feed on now. I'll bring back that starting 11 so you can take a peek again. We're looking live at the stadium here. We're not far from kickoff, okay? Making sure my feed is on real time for myself here. I know those of you overseas usually have like a 30-second gap there. We know we got no Yildiz in there, but Vlahovic actually does end up starting. A lot of speculation David was going to be in there. Thuram was not expected to be a go. He is in there. And he's going to have a big game. Thuram has had, I think he's had a worse season than the previous. We see Kenan Yildiz receiving his Rising Star of the Season award for Juventus, but he won't be there today, and he's been on a rough run for about 8 matches, and his last goal dating back to the Sassuolo draw on March 31st. But you've got Perin, Kalulu, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiaso, Locatelli, Thuram, McKennie, Conceição, Boga, Vlahovic. On most graphics, it's drawn up as a 4-2-3-1. You gotta get the job done here. Torino's gonna love to give us that final nail in the coffin on missing Champions League football. Gonna be up to the lads to fight that, all right? Everybody, reminder, get those likes up, okay? Galvin coming in here. My girlfriend is I'm a Lodi Sundowns fan, so I have an excuse to not watch Juve today since they're in a Champions League final. Prediction 2-1 Juve. Como drop points, but Roma and Milan do their job. Ah, damn. Well, everybody, for me, it is a 2-1 Juventus victory. I'm a little concerned with teams that play two-pronged attack and us and our high line defensively, and with Gatti being the main man on that high line in the heart, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to put Torino down for a goal. I'll say Juve wins 2-1. I will change one of my goal scorers since David is not starting in this game, and I'm going to go Boga and McKennie. Boga and McKennie for Juventus, but ultimately, I do feel that Juventus falls short of Champions League. I don't think we get the help that we need. I would love to be wrong, all right? London, Ontario, my birthplace. There you go. Great to see you in here. And Dusan Vlahovic, guys, I'm just going to tell you right now. If there's any funny business from this guy, okay? If there's shit at, like, every player today should be on the shortest of leashes from Spalletti. After what we saw against Fiorentina, I will not have it. And I wouldn't tolerate it for a second. Piss poor attitude from those guys. Anybody, boom. See you later. Smarten up. It's your last goddamn game, most likely. For Juventus, the least you could do is put forth a solid effort and not bitch every second of the match, Dushan. All right? Massimo, let's get her done, fellas. Wayo! Tutto Azzurri coming in here. Much love for the super chat. Really appreciate it, mate. Massive salute to Berto, mate. Hope all's well and blessed. Greetings from our entire club in Italy. Cheers, mate. Forza Juve. Fino alla fine, my friend. Once again, thank you for the support. The entire rugby club there, okay? Much love to all of you. Appreciate it. Cucino, I was joking when I mentioned this morning's live. I will avoid the bet if we make the Champions League. Hey, man, it was written. It stands. No, there's no voiding bets. We are men of our word. Hey, we got a couple of things in this life, everybody. Okay? Our balls and our word, and we don't break neither for nobody, okay? You'll have your kit, Cugino. Fucking Dushan wants to pop the collar. Fucking pop the collar, motherfucker. I'll pop the collar. It's got fucking Travolta vibes over here, man. Jesus. No, I'm not digging it. Not comfortable. Not comfortable. Need more hamburger meat hanging out if you're popping the collar. Come on. Come on. Let's get ready for this kickoff. I'm ready. Let's go. We are waiting for the teams here. Showing all the crowd here. Got some, a few belle ragazze there, Juventinas. Not bad. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Where is Skanga nowadays? Oh, Skanga's in that room. He's in that room that's on fire, just enjoying a cup of tea. Cup of green tea, sitting in a room that's on fire, just saying, everything's fine. We're qualifying today. That's where Skanga's at. This guy. 2-0 win for Juve. Dan Davenport coming in here. Great to see you in here, my friend. Great to see you in here. Great to see all of you in here. Reminder, get those likes up. So we're hearing apparently the game is getting delayed because a Juve supporter got into a fight and now is in the hospital. You're telling me we can't even win the street fights? Madonna mia. Was it Skanga? No, my money's on Skanga. But we can't even win the street fights? Oh. What? What has my Juve become? What has my Juve become? I guess while we wait, I'll hit you with the official Juve, by the way, graphic, which is incorrect. That has Cambiaso on there twice. Perin, Kalulu, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiaso, Locatelli, Thuram, McKennie, Conceição, Boga, and Vlahovic. Playing some Euro bangers in the stadium. Euro. Yeah, this crowd is starting. You know what? The delayed? Killing the home atmosphere. Bringing them down. Running their energy down before the game actually goes. You know what? Juve supporter fake injured after the fight. Going to the hospital, delaying things. Dude, what? Condition is critical? Oh my goodness. Is this for real? This is insane. Oh yeah, it is too. Camoli spoke to it, saying there was no confrontation between our fans and Locatelli. The issue is one of our fans is in the hospital in serious condition and our supporters are not happy. They are saying that perhaps the match should not be played. Ooh. Wow. Fears of wounded people in Turin after clashes between police and fans. Oh my God, man. Never a dull moment around this team. Speaking of Camoli, you've got him saying something that I've been saying for quite some time now as Champions League has been, in jeopardy. There's no excuses for me. And he was asked about plan A versus plan B. He said there is no plan A or plan B. There's only one plan. Build a team capable of winning. Period. Regardless of whether we qualify for Champions League or not, nothing changes. He also said this: the responsibility belongs to everyone within the club. We know that. But the person mainly responsible is certainly me. It will be important to understand what didn't work. We know it, and it's very clear to both Spalletti and the ownership. And he also said we want to build a strong team with Spalletti, with a clear identity. Thuram, it's been a difficult week for us. Spalletti is not to blame. We, players, are the ones who go out onto the pitch. Oh my God. 8 Juve fans arrested. This is wild. I don't know if we're going to end up having a game here. Like, the media team's assembled and ready and out there, so it looks like things are going to be a go. So I will just explain for people jumping in here right now. Everything's on hold because clashes between police and fans. There's apparently a Juventus supporter, maybe a few, that are in critical condition. We've heard one is in critical condition. Several may have been wounded. We're hearing of some supporters being arrested. So the other games have kicked off. Milan's up 1-0. 3 minutes in, Milan up 1-0. Salamakers, 2 minutes in, scored. Wow. Wow. Yeah, basically. 2 minutes in, Milan up 1-0 on Cagliari. And meanwhile, nobody knows what is going to happen here for the start time on this Derby Della Mole, if it's going to continue. Unbelievable, everybody. We just sit here in limbo waiting. Again, reminder first off, hit the like button, smash subscribe for the support here for the watch along. The teams have not entered the pitch yet. Clashes with police and fans. We're hearing of a Juventus supporter in critical condition, several potentially wounded. Arrests being made to supporters. And the group of traveling Juventus fans apparently lobbying, and we're getting Locatelli's attention, saying that this game shouldn't take place because of the injured supporter. We do see the visiting sector in the crowd there, police on the pitch in front of the visiting crowd. They've had all day to fight. Why would you wait till kickoff? Unreal. We're now moving close to 15 minutes delay. Man, I have a game myself. Like, I don't have much time after this game to get ready for my own. Cazzo. Look at the balls on that bull, though, eh? Way to go, cameraman. The fuck? I don't understand why we can't sort this outside and deal with it and continue on with business. The other 3 matches all underway. And Milan up. 2-minute goal from Salamakers. This is the new kit. Yes? Wait, you want to spit? Hey, first time in a long time. No player. No name on the back of this bad boy. And you know what? I think I'm done. I'm done until the next Scudetto to get any players, any names, numbers on there. Period. Show me something. No name, Alex. No more name and numbers for me until to get things sorted. Jesus, this cameraman is on one today. You guys know. You know. Who do I play for out west here? I'm done with the competitive days, so it's been men's league for a while, and now it's just rec league, men's rec, 30 up. That's it. 30 and up rec league, but it's still very competitive. Holy smokes. I'll tell you. I'm trying to get myself still right after blowing my ACL there a season ago. Trying to get myself right physically and feeling good again. Ups and downs are messing with me. Things that I used to be able to do second nature, I find myself thinking about a little bit too much more, but yeah. MVP cameraman. Cameraman goat. You guys. Take it easy. Oh yeah, so all these other games underway. Milan up 2 minutes in, and we'll just sit here in delay. And now they finally put on their feet. Kickoff delayed due to safety reasons. Do they anticipate that these guys are going to go nuts in the stadium? You've got them walled up in their section, and now you're seeing score lines there on the board for the other games. Unreal, man. Unreal. "16 minutes already delayed off kickoff." They finally put a graphic up on their feed that it's due to safety reasons. So serious head injury is what they're saying to a Juve supporter. The Ultras have asked the players, the Juve players, not to play the game. What are you putting them? Why are you putting the players in this situation? Like, these ultras blow my mind. That has nothing to do with the fucking team. Nothing to do with the team. If it happened in the stadium and people are dying in the stadium and all hell is breaking loose, it is a completely different thing than what fans choose to do on the outside. This is unbelievable. Is it just me on that one? Like, what are we talking about here? Unbelievable. Pino saying 8 arrested. This is crazy. My God. This is crazy. Yeah, so right now there is a serious discussion apparently in the locker rooms whether to play the game or not. This is unreal. But you know what? How does it take you to this point to just figure it out? Like, guys, you going to play or are you not? What is there to think about? You know what's happened. Like, to safety reasons. I don't understand. Your stadium security is your stadium security, period. Did something change? That all of a sudden you're expecting all hell to break loose? Retaliations in the crowd? These guys are gated. They're like caged up in the visiting sector. And what's it going to change? You got a guy with a head injury in critical condition. That's not going to change if you play this game today or you play this game tomorrow. If there's going to be a retaliation, there's going to be a retaliation. Like, just figure it out. You're either playing or you're not. 20 minutes now. 20 minutes. This cameraman really likes these four, I'll tell you that. I don't know. For me, if it's not in stadium, I'm sorry. You play the game. I mean, Hazel was insane. Hazel, they played the game, and you could have the discussion that, whoa, we got to shut this down. Like, that's a situation you shut down. This, I just don't see it. I'm not seeing it, but this is ridiculous. 20 minutes. What's going to change? You play this game in a day or like. And what's worse for this team, Juve? Playing it at the same time or knowing? Wouldn't that be something if the other games go your way and then maybe it fires them out more, hey, you could get in? I don't think it changes anything for this team. I don't think it changes anything for our players, man. We have those games here and there where you just don't know. And it's the same as these other teams that we're all in the mix for. No, like I said all season, nobody's convincing. Nobody's been convincing from 2 to 6. It's like you don't know who you're going to get on any given match day. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous from this league, man. Make a call. So there's also now, don't hold me to this. I'm getting some things fired in that potentially our ultras have threatened to invade the pitch if the game is played. And again, rumblings. I don't know what to say, everybody. This is wild. Like, what? You're going 10 after 12 here, you guys. My time. Going on half an hour delay. Like, figure it out. The league, and if they did invade the pit, the league, it's Amici di Nessuno. The league is just going to penalize us heavily. You're not even going to give your team the chance. You're not even going to give the club you're supposed to support the chance to fight in the final game. Because of something they have absolutely nothing to do with. It's and what a fucking way to end this season, man. Like, seriously. It's just like, I have aged potentially 25 years this season. Like, unreal, man. One normal fucking round. Just give me one normal round. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm just getting word that we have an AJC Army member that's in the stadium. He's saying the game is canceled. We're all in the stadium waiting for more police to arrive. This is going to be a forfeit. So AJC Army member in the crowd right now has messaged us 2 minutes ago saying the game is canceled. We are still in the stadium for more police to arrive. I've messaged him in return saying, actually, like, in fact. Now, I'm speculating that they'll call this thing a forfeit, and if it's for the safety, if it was in fact our ultras who have threatened to invade the pitch, if this game is not canceled off, I would not hesitate to think that they would do that to us. So for those of you wondering that have joined, that are wondering what is going on here, yeah, you see Zapata has got his family back there now. He's not even in gear anymore. He's in sandals. He was slated to start. I don't think this game's even played. I think it's off. It's done. Apparently it's done. So for those of you who missed it, a Juventus supporter apparently has a head injury. He's in critical condition, going to the hospital. The Ultras were lobbying to get this game canceled, talking to Locatelli and other players. I believe Pinsolio was there as well. And they're trying to get this game canceled. There are rumblings that the Ultras threaten to invade the pitch if this game continues after this fan, through clashes with police and fans potentially, is injured. Yeah, so now we get the media. The TV broadcast has also reiterated what I gave you about 7 minutes ago, that the Ultras have threatened to invade the pitch, and that is what has happened. And that is why everything has been shut down, because of that threat. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable from these guys. Unfucking believable, man. Unfucking believable. I can't actually believe. Can't believe this. Unreal, man. Unfucking real. And you know who pays? These players don't get a shot to at least finish out the season with something, their heads held high, just even in this victory, in this last, giving them this last fight to at least fight for us, to make right the wrong from last week, just to show us the fight that give a fucks, give themselves a shot, not knowing what could happen in other games. Anything is possible. You take that away when you don't hesitate to fucking boo, jeer, fucking shit on these guys, and they have to walk up and stand up to you and take everything, and now you eliminate that fucking right that they have to fight in this last game for us. You take that away for something that has nothing to do with them. So nothing to do with them. These guys are fucking unbelievable, man. Unfucking believable. The same people that didn't think twice to hold our own club for ransom for their demands and ticket prices and all this, and fucking unbearable, man. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. Unbearable, man. Unbearable. Unbearable. I had no fucking words. What they should have done is half an hour ago when it was time for kickoff, or even before that, they should have had the riot team already out there come in and one by one take these guys out. Take these guys out of the stadium. And they should have cleared all of them out of there. Should have had everybody in that sector and just pick them all off. They wanted the ones that want to jump onto the pitch, deal with them. It's incredible. They should have got everybody down there. Everybody in there. This is crazy. So now we got that the police hit a Juventus fan straight in the face with a tear gas canister. Fan is in the hospital with serious injuries. That's from DAZN. Yeah, I don't think this game's happening. The feed's just sitting here. I don't see it happening. Roma and Verona are at the close to 30th minute. Everyone's at 27th minute. Milan and Cagliari 1-1. Como Cremonese 0-0. Verona and Roma 0-0. I mean, the only way this thing gets better is if, two clubs do drop and a win takes you in and this thing's rescheduled. But I wouldn't think twice. I wouldn't put it past Serie A to penalize us for this and not replay it, seeing how it's the last match day and our ultras did this. Unreal. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. You're not even sure that's the real case here, man. Seriously, let's just wait and find the real story first, then make our judgment. What do you mean? That's what everybody's saying. It's like, it's on the broadcast that the reason this game is delayed is because of the ultras threatening to invade the pitch if the game is played. That's not speculation. That's literally, that's there on the feed. That is the reason that this game has not kicked off. I'm not making this shit up. The ultras have threatened to invade the pitch. Fans outside the police have arrested 8 Juve fans who came in contact with Torino fans. There were injured, 1 serious, not life-threatening. For this very last reason, the black and white fans asked the team not to play during warm-up. After talking to Locatelli and the team, the Juve Ultras continued to chant, chorus demanding the match to be suspended. Currently, the teams are in the locker room. Turin fans have removed their banners and are silent. Those from Juve keep making chants to ask for the match to be suspended. Juve trainers have just entered the pitch to prepare a warm-up. What the hell? They're preparing to come out here. Oh my goodness, man. What a late start. They're coming out there. The players are coming out for warm-ups. What the hell, you guys? Let's see what happens. This is crazy. So you're going to have a warm-up now because the previous warm-up was so long ago. You're going to wait, see what happens. Then you're going to have more time in between. Kamoli is there. He's in front of the Juventus curva, a good ways away from the curva, the Juve supporters. Are they being escorted out? Or are they all moving in unison together, like more compact? This is crazy to watch. Closing in on 45 minutes. Delay. "33 minutes in the other matches. Milan, Cagliari 1-1 still, and still scoreless between Como and Cremonese as well as Verona and Roma. I think they're being escorted out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they are too. Looks like they're being escorted out. And the kickoff time has now been moved to 21:45, so it'll be a full hour after when it was supposed to start. A full hour delay. Unbelievable. I'm not Bob, just joining in. What happened? Basically, clashes between fans and involving the police. Apparently, a Juventus fan got hit with a tear gas canister in the face. He is in critical condition, going to the hospital. Several arrests, safety delays at the stadium. Now we have the Juventus fans, all the supporters getting cleared out of the visiting sector at the Olimpico. And the game will apparently start in 20 minutes. Incredible scenes, everybody. Unbelievable. While I have you all with me, again, drop a like, smash subscribe. We will have live reactions. Apparently, this game is not canceled completely. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Now you'll know where the other games start, where they sit at halftime. You will have no support whatsoever in the crowd. So it'll be a complete home atmosphere. Yeah. Pack it on some more. Pack it on some more. Okay, everybody keeps asking to please explain. Clashes between fans and the police outside the stadium. Juventus supporter in critical condition sent to the hospital apparently took a tear gas canister to the face from the police. The ultras of Juventus have asked the game not to be played. They lobbied and chanted with our players to not step out on the pitch to play. There was apparently them also involved chanting that they would invade the pitch if the game was played. Now we have the clubs coming out for a warm-up, and the Juventus fans are all cleared out of the stadium. The game is set to kick off in about 17 minutes. There you go. Incredible, man. Incredible. Here comes Juve. Torino's already out on the pitch. They're going to take the pitch for their warm-ups. And yes, the game will kick off without any Juve fans in the visiting sector as their ultras threaten to invade the pitch if the game was played. Much appreciated, Cammy. Love the support, brother. Thank you. Boots on the ground, baby. We do have actually several AJC Army members at the stadium now, and well, I don't believe that they were sitting in that actual sector. I believe they're in the general admission within Stadio Olimpico, so they should be just fine. It's not all Juventus fans being asked to leave. It is the ultra section. I'm like messaging my team as well at the same time that, guys, I'm going to be like game time by the time I get there, okay? I'll be game time getting to our actual game because Serie A strikes again. Insane. You guys, oh my God. Is this not fitting for this season? Is this not fitting? It's like we can't just... Give me a normal day, Serie A. Give me a normal day. My thoughts go out to the fan that obviously took that tear gas canister. The face is in serious condition. I hate hearing about stuff like this. It happens a lot in European football everywhere. The shit happens. To try and penalize the club you support or put them in an awkward position for something like that happened on the outside that has nothing to do with them is kind of bizarre for me. Like, I can't resonate with that, you know? Yeah, I mean, I can't, you know? Like, I can't resonate with that, but I feel for the supporter who's in critical condition. Obviously wish him the absolute best, but yeah, prayers up for the fan, and that's about it. And Como is up 1-0 on Cremonese at the 40th minute. So Milan and Cagliari 1-1. Cremonese now down 1 to Como. Verona and Roma still at 0-0. And we are watching these two teams warm up, and in about 13 minutes we should have kickoff. Marathon. Marathon time. Well, I'll give you the starting lineup while it looks like we are going to have a game. Perin, Kalulu, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiaso, Locatelli, Thuram, McKennie. It should be Conceição the second time that you see Cambiaso there. And then, of course, Boga and Vlahovic. What a shit show. Started off with the admin team screwing up the official starting 11. And then it carried on to a fan taking a tear gas canister to the dome. Game getting canceled speculation to the Juventus fans getting the boot out of the visiting sector. And here we are waiting for kickoff, everybody. On top of it all, I've been battling a cold for like 3 days now. But hey, fino alla fine doesn't take any days off, baby. So now we hear they left in protest. Taking it up with the team that wants to play to try and, salvage something out of the season, or in protest of the league to continue the game and not reschedule it? Like, and here's the thing with this, who's in the right, Juve or Torino fans? Look, that just depends on you as an individual as to how you read a situation. Would you be willing to hold your team ransom and take away the opportunity for them to try and get something out of it? For me, I can't resonate with that. That thought process doesn't work for me. Holding your club for ransom. It just doesn't work for me. Right or wrong, like a police tear gas canister hitting a fan in the face. What was happening out there? What was happening out there? Something had happened. I mean, I don't think there is a right or a wrong. I just think, in life, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But whatever the hell happened outside, I think we can all unanimously agree it has nothing to do with the team. Absolutely nothing. And regardless, we got a game to play. So we're done talking about the fans. It is what it is. Whether they left in protest, whether they were asked to leave and escorted out, we got a game to play, and it's 9 minutes in now. The Juventus fan hit in the head apparently is already undergoing surgery. And now we hear it was a glass bottle. Guys, the story's going to be... By the time the game ends, we're going to hear was the nuts off that bull that were ripped off and hit this fan in the head. Let's play the game. Incredible. The other games are pretty much going to be at hidden halftime here any second now. Milan Cagliari 1-1. Verona and Roma 0-0. Como and Cremonese 1-0. If things ended like this and we had a win and Milan and Roma both drew, Juve's in. We do hold tiebreaker on goal differential with Roma. Both games were a draw, so nobody takes head-to-head. And Milan and Juve, same thing. Both on the draw, and Juve would take goal differential. But we got a long way to go, and we have to play this game. We have to kick this game off. You can't have one of Roma and or Milan get a result and Como gets a result because we lose head to head to Como. How does hold on a second. How does Milan? We tied Milan in both matches. Nobody takes head to head. And we have goal differential over Milan. So how does Milan have tiebreak on us? Two 0-0 draws. We go ahead of Milan. We go ahead. Insane that this game just... it's unbelievable. Exactly. Brandon's got it the same as I do. The only team with head-to-head on us is Como. Okay, and I'm asking why, if Juve, Milan, and Roma are all tied on points, how is it that Milan advance? A mini table? Uh-oh. I don't think that's the... What mini table based on the... They're not going to go head-to-head and go to goal differential. They go to a mini table based on all the games between those teams? We're getting ready for kickoff in 5 minutes. They're announcing now. The crowd's getting fired up. As an hour later, we'll get the game. Let me take a look at this. Okay, so it goes head-to-head points acquired in head-to-head matches between the tied teams. Head-to-head goal difference. The difference between goals scored and conceded in head-to-head matches. Overall goal difference. The difference between total goals scored and conceded across the entire season. So head-to-head goal difference on all these, and then total number of goals scored in the entire season. So if more than two teams are tied, a mini table is created using only the results from the matches played between the tied teams to rank them. If two teams are still perfectly level after the first two head-to-head criteria, tiebreaker default to the overall season statistics. So head-to-head goal difference is the only thing that could change. So that's going to be between Milan also playing Como, etc. That is fucking wild, you guys. So with us, it's 2-0 for Milan and Juve. No goals between them. Milan drew Como 1-1. And Milan also beat Como 3-1. So that's what's going to give them their advantage is their results over Como. Because Milan drew Roma. And what did they do against Roma? And Milan had a 1-0 win against Roma earlier. Holy shit. In the mini table, it's Milan. Fuck, we need even more help than I thought. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, what the hell is right? Wow. That is ridiculous. Mini table between the teams you're battling for. Oh my goodness, that's ugly. That's ugly. So Milan would have it over us because they beat Como once and Roma once, and we definitely lose tiebreaker to Como because we lost. And then we only drew Roma twice, so Milan would have the better run of results there. Oh my goodness, that's ugly. Yeah, I agree. Mini table is shit. Just do head-to-head and total goal difference and call this thing. No, if you do a mini table, Drag's saying even in mini Juve still ahead. You can't because we didn't pull any of the victories against those teams. So the goal differential is going to go even on the head-to-head. They'll go by head-to-head, and then they'll go to goal difference in the head-to-head matches in the mini table. Without beating Roma once or Como once, Milan's going to take that. Because they have draws and wins against those two teams. Yeah, but it's going to go head-to-head goal difference. We get 1 goal there against Roma. They beat them, I believe, 3-1, so they'll have the 2-goal advantage there, and then they're going to have a way better goal differential against Como because I'm pretty sure we got clean sheeted. You know what? Let the math do the math. Let's see what happens in the games. I'm ready for this damn thing to kick off. By the way, everybody, ton of you in here. Quick recap. All sorts of hell breaking loose outside. Juventus fan got hit with something in the head. Undergoing surgery in critical condition. Prayers go out to him. But the Ultras tried to get the game canceled. They have actually been removed from the stadium or left in protest. There were threats of them invading the pitch if the game was to happen. They are now gone. The game is going to take place, and we are minutes away from the teams entering the pitch for kickoff. An entire hour delay. Wild stuff. But get the likes up, everybody. If you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. It's your one-stop shop for everything La Vecchia Signora. And Draghi's saying that Juve still hold best. I hope you're right, because I don't know. It's head-to-head. Okay. So here's where the mini table gets confusing. It's head-to-head first between all teams, but then it's head-to-head goal differential. That's all I'm saying. And I think that might be the cross-up one way or another. Fuck, can we just get to some football? Everybody's ready to come out finally. Dushan's got a really stupid look on his face in the tunnel. Just get out there and take care of business, buddy, okay? Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Here we go. Finally. Cazzo. 1 hour delay. Let me text my wife to throw my gear in the dryer for my soccer match. Hang on a sec here, everybody. All right. Hopefully she gets that. Comes in clutch. Because now I got no time after this game. I got to jet to my game. I tell you what, if they don't behave in my game, ci impacciano scafo. Are they going to play this in the dark too? Jesus. It's a dark match now all of a sudden. On the Rock and Mankind in the empty stadium there. Spalletti, D'Aversa. Hey, easy. Jesus, what are you going in for the kiss there, D'Aversa? Tacrisi, boy. Okay, handshakes are gone. Let's get ready for some action. Halftime at all the other games currently being played. Again, reminder, Verona, Roma, 0-0. Como Cremonese, Como's in the lead 1-0. And Milan and Cagliari, 1-1 draw right now. Starting lineups. We got to deal with Ishmaeli again. That guy always turns into fucking prime Chiellini against us. But you got Ishmaeli, Coco, and Boss. Your back line. Bunch of other mutts out there. Let's be honest here for Juve. I'll pull it up again for you to take a peek. Cambiaso's on there twice. Just keep in mind the others Conceição. Perin, Kalulu, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiaso, Locatelli, Thuram, McKennie, Conceição, Boga, Vlahovic. Take care of business, lads. Battling a cold here, everybody. Bear with me. I might have to mute it here and there. These bastardi, I got no water left. I got no H2O left. Or an hour. Cazzo. It's always something, Gio. Always something. I think we'll take care of business, but like I said, I just think it's gonna be all for naught. I don't see us ultimately getting the help that we need. Too much needs to happen, especially with this old mini table of fuckery going on. Oh, that's the worst, man. Solid over here at the cinema, just crushing your drink before it. Oh, man. Especially if you're having some popcorn, you know. Gotta have a bevy with the popcorn. The ratio's gotta be right on par, too. You get that wrong, you got problems. Tacrisi. Let's go. Kick this thing off, you mutts. Yeah, too fairly. Stufis. Kickoff, everybody. Finally. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's see what we got. Boga. Kick things off. Oh, my God. Finally get a foul call on that one. A little bit late there, but that's okay. Simeone sending him for a nice little slide. Long ball sent over to Conceição, and he misses it. Oh, my goodness. All right, nowhere to go but up. Come on. Let's get this thing going here. Chico tossing his man to the ground there. And that guy's got the audacity to put his arm up. Chico's like barely 5 feet here, man. Win that ball. Oh, my God. Look at that. Excuse me, Lloyd Kelly with a foul there. That's okay. Stomp on Simeone as much as you want. They go backwards with it. Coco on it. Over to Ishmaeli. That was Ebose, sorry. Long ball sent in. Muscled off is Cambiaso. And he recovers. Has it out. It's a corner there. The entire crowd is all Torino. We know the Juve fans have left. It's all up to the lads there. Pedin organizing the box here on the corner that we're set to defend. Everybody in there, the big men. Zapata. Ebose. Low to the top of the area. Shot by Vlasic. It's blocked. Obrador was the one that sent that corner in. Now he's come all the way to the other side, taking the throw in. Obrador trying to get that one through on the cross. Kalulu blocking that. Throw in coming up for Torino. Whole hour delay on this game. 3 minutes in now. Torino on the ball. Schmali on it now. Has to go all the way back. Paleri on it. Route 1. Oh my God, Kalulu. Bad read there. Vlasic in behind, but he can't settle it. Goal kick here. Pedin getting ready to take. Strange read there from Kalulu. Reminder, everybody tuning in, if you could please take a second, hit that like button. Let's go. And, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. And good luck in our kit giveaways. Simply being a subscriber gets you in monthly. Vlahovic flick on. McKennie on his horse trying to give problems to Ishmaeli. Bodies him a bit. Now long throw trying to get it in there for Chico. That's cut off. Vlasic now on it. Locatelli tries to throw a hand out there to stop it. Now they're trying to swing it. Again, Obrador out on the left flank for Torino. Conceição comes in. Oh, he just blows by them both, but Kalulu comes in and cleans it up. Locatelli comes through with it. Leading the drive here. Now over to the side for Bolga. Cambiaso overlaps him. Sent in. Oh, to a cheat. Are you guys for real, man? Are you guys for real? Professional level. Like, Cambiaso can't even get his feet right here. Fucking hell, boys. Shit like that blows me away. We don't need a coach. We need a fucking remote control for these fucking guys. Gatti battling Zapata there. Clears it after aggressively. Conceição trying to get in there. Oh. Played that one behind. Kalulu stepping up on Zapata. Locatelli coming in to help. Obrador now back. Bosse. Ilkan now launching it for Pedersen. Did keep it in play. Did well there to do that. Working against Cambiaso. Has the cross coming in. Stopped by Obrador. Conceição watching him. Gnaitis. Ilkan. Pedersen again. Dropping it back. Vlasic. Ilkan. Obrador cutting inside. Now dropping it back. Ebose over to Ismaili. Coco to his right. Collects. Pedersen, quick touch in. Simeone. Drops off for Coco. Back to Ismaili. Ilkan just dances around Thuram easily, but couldn't get the ball to fall for him. Oi! All day, buddy. All day. Kalulu up the sideline trying to find McKennie. Kenny got clipped on the heel there. Lost his boot. Adjusts. Gets ready for the throw-in. That was him and Ebose. Kenny throwing it back here for Gatti. Kelly next to him. Plays it to him. Cambiaso on the left here. Now he collects. Back over for Gatti. To Locatelli here. Look at this positioning. 3 guys all in the same fucking spot up that sideline there. Locatelli now. Tries to stretch his play for Kalulu. He does not look onside. Oh, this one going back post. He misses him by a long shot. No flag up. Yeah, he's onside. Nicely timed by Pierre. Man, if he puts that cross on there, that's a goal because they just let Vlahovic slide in there. Oh, that's ugly on the foul on Loca there late, but play allowed to continue here. Gatti on it to Kelly. To Locatelli, who's now against the left flank. To Ram. To Gatti. To Kelly. Loca wants it. Collects now. There's space ahead of him. Don't run away, boys. You got to want that ball. Why are we just running forward? Like, show for it. Collect the ball. Gatti to Thuram. Sends it out to Kalulu. Now played for Conceição. He could turn up against Obrador. Vlasic comes in. Locatelli collects. Nowhere to really go for him. Played it into Mac. Now out for Chico. Going to push them back a little bit. Double team there quickly between Obrador and Vlasic. Loca tried to thread the needle, but it was a slow pass cut off. Zapata now going to pick this one up. Loca's running right next to him. Gatti's right in there as well. Somebody's got to go ball. In the end, Gatti has it out. It's a corner. Fucking challenge that ball sooner, boys. Don't just go for a jog next to him. We have still 0-0 at Roma Verona, 1-0 for Como, and 1-1 Milan Cagliari. Ilkan sending it in on this corner. 11 minutes in swinger. Mac has, or that was Kelly heading it out and taking a bump for his troubles. Foul earned. That was Coco right through the back. Ugly, ugly shit there, by the way. Okay, so Andrew, it's an ugly scenario. Apparently there is a mini table of matrix going on if teams all remain level. We don't have tiebreaker against Como. Apparently we don't have tiebreaker against Milan, said by some, but others are saying we do. And because of a mini table that comes in, we definitely have tiebreaker over Roma. The easiest and safest thing is for, you know, a draw with Roma, and if Como can not win, basically, is the easiest scenario. As it sits right now, from what I'm hearing, Juve would be out even with a victory. But let's try and get into this game here a little bit more and test Torino here. I don't like the start here. Not on the ball. Not getting at him enough. Giving them possession. Ilkan twisting and turning in the middle. Kelly way up on Simeone. I like that pressure. And there you go. Force the ball back into your own hands. Throwing coming up. Cambiaso looking to take. It's better. I like Kelly getting way up there, forcing Simeone. That's the pressure I want to see. Cambiaso, back for Locatelli. Oh, send that to Mac. He's just right there, looking up at the area. Safe. It's playing it safe. Oh, my God. Vlahovic not even close to collecting that one, and Chico just throwing it right at the defender in front of him. Now playing it back for Gatti. He's going to go back to Perin. It'll take even longer before getting it to Kelly. Wait for me to come fly to Turin to make that pass. Come on, lads. Como's got 2-0 now, so now we would need Roma and Milan to drop it. Como taking care of Cremonese, which I expected. But I also thought that we had tiebreaker over both Roma and Milan. I'm hearing that Milan has tiebreak over us, which I still question, but let's see. Conceição battling over to Boga. Double team there to Locatelli now. To Chico. You could turn, man. Now to the outside for Boga. Working against Pedersen. Oh, he drills it in there. Oh, come on, boys. Man, Boga beat his man nicely there, beating Pedersen, but he just absolutely drills this thing in there. Vlahovic cannot get, and that's like just at a height that's like so difficult to deal with there. Baleri ends up just parrying this thing away. Corner kick now. Boga and Conceição standing over it. You don't need two out there. Come on. And Boga send this one. It's a good one. Oh, the touch. Touch from Vlahovic to the back post, and then Gatti getting in there late. Can't direct it in goal. Two-0 for Como. Verona has now taken a red, but apparently that's under VAR review. Still 1-1, Milan and Cagliari. Not looking good, lads. Not looking good. Zapata shielding here, battling with Gatti, and he's going to get the call. Gatti not happy about it. Long ball sent in there. Way too far for Coco making the run there from Ilkan. No fear. The only Coco to fear was Coco beware, baby. We don't worry about Sal Coco. Taram trying to get in there. Damn near got his own head taken off. The way he's running in there. Boga into Chico. To McKennie. Touch back to Chico. Now played over for Kalulu. Feints across. Into Conceição. Drops it off for Locatelli. Into Chico. God, you guys. Jesus Christ, man. Plays it back to you and you step on the fucking ball, Loca. Like, what on earth are we doing here? Cremonese has pulled one back against Como. It's 2-1 there. Verona has a red card. It's still 0-0 with them in Roma, and Milan and Cagliari still at ones. But again, the current situation... Conceição to Gatti. Locatelli now to Thuram. Back to Locatelli. Over to Lloyd Kelly. There's space there, man. Come on, guys. See, Cambiaso, this is where you make that move over to the outside edge of the area, not just stand there where he can't see you. In for Vlahovic, trying to turn there. Give him the call, man. It's all hands there. Kalulu and Gatti in the end end up squeezing out Simeone to just drop there, but Schmali all hands on Vlahovic there. Cagliari scores 2-1 Cagliari. 2-1 Cagliari. But we still got to take care of business. Too slow. Come on, boys. Gatti steps in. Kelly, holy fuck off, Lloyd. Fuck off, Lloyd. Fuck off. Fuck off, Lloyd. What is that ball? Don't start this bullshit. Unfucking believable. Come on. Cambiaso on his horse now. Little touch in Vlahovic. Played up for Boga. Oh, shots blocked. McKennie trying to pounce on it, plays it over to Kalulu. Now into Locatelli. To Thuram. Play it up for Boga there. Sends it back post. Matt can't get to it. Oh! It's Vlahovic! Shots blocked. Just shoot the first one, man. Just shoot the first one. Why do we have to be so cute? Oh my God, just shoot the first one, man. I can't. Holy hell, shoot the first one. Conceição. That's a good corner. We just can't get to it. Cambiasso quickly plays it back for Boga. Back to Cambiasso. Over to Locatelli. To Kalulu. Thuram, come on, man. Move in there. Let's go. You just took your own time away because it took you an hour to realize where that space is. Chico, run at him. Oh my God, that's god-awful. Shove on the back there. Loc has to clean it up. Gets stepped on the leg for his troubles. Simeone. Simeone's a little dirtbag like that. He knows what he's doing. Fuck off. He knows what he's doing. Give him a kick to the fucking ass. It depends on what happens. Like, if we win and Milan lose, we don't automatically go in the fourth spot. No. It depends what happens in Roma. Because if Como and Roma win... Roma is up 1-0 on Verona. So right now as it sits, Roma's 1-0 up on Verona. And that's going to be basically Roma and Como in Champions League. As it sits right now. Kalulu over to Thuram. Making the run. Thuram. Beats the first man. Cuts in. Into Vlahovic. Yes! Yes! Die! There you go, Vlahovic. Die! Yes! One! That's one for us, finally. Let's go. Told you to get that collar down, buddy. Let's go. Dang. 1-0, baby. 1-0. Gazzo. Gazzo. Nice play by Thuram. That's what we need from the lad. Driving the play forward. Let's go. Driving the play forward. This is what we need out of him. Beats that first guy. The lovely touch pass in. And this time, Vlahovic, with the hesitation, not shooting it right away, actually worked for him. And in the end, it's still a blocked shot from Ebose, but right into his own net. Dang. Come on. As it stands right now, we would still be out because Roma is winning. You need Como to like slip to a draw. Roma's not going to give that up anymore. Playing against Verona with a man up. Guys, a cooling break. This game was an hour delayed. Fuck, they don't want me to play tonight. I gotta change my plans tonight? All right, come on. Let's go. Gatti heads that one clear. Try to play it back forward. Kalulu cutting this one off. Forcing Vlasic backwards. Chico on it now. Foul there. Advantage given. And Kalulu earns the throw-in further up the pitch. We're closing in on the 27th minute. 1-0 Juventus over Torino. As it sits right now with the other matches, we are not in. Perin. Over to Cambiaso. There we go. Played into Vlahovic. Chested down. Drops it off for Cambiaso. Ah, that was the right idea. Just couldn't hit Boga in stride there. Vlahovic dropping in and Boga attacking the space he opened up, sucking in that center back. That was great play. It's a good thing Simeone shit. Juve throw in now. So right now, Como's 2-1 up on Cremonese. Verona's playing a man down against Roma, and Roma's up 1-0. Cagliari is 2-1 up against Milan. We need another goal from Cagliari. You need Cremonese to tie things up against Como and end that match in a draw. And I would love if Roma could somehow bottle that and draw. Launched, back post, bouncing. Conceição back to pick it up. Playing it off Obrador, but doesn't go out. Now into Vlasic. Played forward, Ilkan. Swings it all the way out to the right for Pedersen. Sizing up across. There it is. Simeone goes for the bike. Obrador keeps it in. Another cross. Here it is. Cambiaso alone. Heads it over Pedersen. He's going to keep it in play. No, he's going to let it run. Throw in. Now taking it. Back for Coco Beware. That's Saul Coco. He can never be as fucking cool as Coco Beware. Launched all the way Route 1. Perin's going to easily collect. Right now, the Vlahovic goal is the difference. When scoring first, Juventus 21 games, 18 wins. 3 draws, no losses. Kelly, corner flag ball that actually fades over the end. Fucking Lloyd Kelly, man. Come on. I think we got a potential pen for Como. So they could make it 3-1. That's a problem. Boga goes up for it against Coco. Played into the middle. Thuram can't come away with it. Ilkan, little touch. Into Vlasic. For Pedersen. And Cambiaso. Oh, Zapata heads it. In the end, it's weak. Floats away, and Perin comes out to collect. It's a penalty check. Chico in the area. Oh, shoots it right at it. Bose, though, blocked. Obrador now defending him. Oh, my God. That's a floater. Nobody back post. It's a pen for Como. We need essentially Roma to bottle. Como is about to take a 2-goal lead if they bury this kick. Zapata working against Gatti. Kalulu comes in, clears it. Boga can't keep this thing in play. Torino throw. Pino letting us know that it sounds like a dubious one there. At halftime, I'm going to put the multiplex in here to see the final 50-20 minutes of that game. But Kenny can't get that ball through. Ebose, Camiasso closing down Pedersen, forcing him back. No foul. Well done. Thuram, little touch in. Loca into Camiasso. Back heel to Boga. Played back into Loca. Finding Vlahovic. Oh, he just couldn't get it back to him. Vlasic collides with Kalulu. Zapata deals with... Oh, Gatti settles it and on a dime. Boga working against Pedersen. Oh, fuck, Boga. 1 hour just to flop it away. Get in there, Boga. Well done. Oi. We're at 33 minutes here. Kalulu's on the ball for Juve now to Conceição out on the right flank, working against Obrador. Inside to Kalulu. To Locatelli. Back in for Kalulu. Has a step. Cross coming in. That's a good one, Vlahovic. That's got to go in, man. Dude. Great play from Kalulu and Loca there, and that's got to be put in, man. At least on target. That's got to at least hit target, man. Fuck. We got a Cremonese red card. Oh my god, boys. It's not looking good, lads. Not looking good. Holy smokes. Red for Cremonese. Zapata flicks this one on. Kelly comes in, cleans it up. Now Loca's got to get engaged. Loses that one to Galides. Vlasic on it. The pickle man over to Pedersen, but that's cut off by Camiasso. Played forward for Boga. He's got some space ahead of him. Don't force. You got Camiasso there. There you go. Now in on the ground. Vlahovic lays it off. Thuram! Oh my god, what a muffin. But it is out for a corner kick. Well, we had too many needs. I mean, who knows? Let's not just call it, but it is looking that way, that we just won't get the help. I mean, let's see. Boga sending this one in. There it is. Punched out by Paleri. It's going to be a throw-in. Out on Juve's right flank, Kalulu getting set to take. Yeah, I would have to agree with Lord Fizz there. I mean, guys, the circumstances, the cards, penalties. I mean, we had it in our hands. And gave it. Here's Kelly standing his ground with Ismaili and Paleri. Here, Paleri giving him a two-hand shove. Who's getting in there and backing him? Come on, Gatti. Who's stepping in and helping your boy out? 37th minute. 3-1 for Como. Cross in here from Kelly. Picked up by Paleri. Gatti trying to block this one. It's sent route 1. Simeone chasing it down, but Cambiaso plays it back to Perin safely. The way it's looking right now, you would need Verona to pull something out against Roma into a draw. Otherwise, it's done for top 4 for Juve. If Verona could somehow equalize, hang on to like a draw there, and Milan suffer defeat, Juve will get in. But unless that happens, we are on the outs. Kelly back to Perin. Launching it now. Looking out towards Kalulu. Tries to flick this one on. He does. Vlahovic working hard there. There is a foul there on Kalulu. Way out on the sideline. Try to manifest it there. Just need one goal from Verona and one goal from us to protect the win. Hey, to the football gods, may luck be on our side. I don't know. I don't know, everybody. Got the restart ball at Locatelli's feet. To Lloyd Kelly on his left. Now to Cambiaso. There is space ahead of him. Starts to approach it. Tried to thread the needle to Vlahovic. It's blocked. Kelly picks it up. Back to Locatelli. Who's now trying to play a switch to Conceição. That's cut out. Now to Zapata. Played out for Ganitis. Now back to Zapata. Why on earth would we try that switch field for no reason? And here they come, and Mac cuts it off. Now to Kalulu. They do have numbers forward. Maybe you get a counter here. If you can actually find a player here. Over to Conceição. Thuram's there, but he's going to wait. Hits Locatelli. Yeah, that switch was not necessary. Give that up. Give them a counter for what? Kelly. To Boga. Into Cambiaso. To Locatelli. Cambiaso, open up, man, and play it to Boga there. Next line. God. Open up, turn your fucking body. What's the point of a left footer out there? Thuram now, over to Kalulu. Out for Conceição. Thuram now, cross in. Right up Pagliari. Pagliari. Pedersen plays it back to Pagliari. Cut off by Ismaili. Now over to Coco. Launched. Loka shields Vlasic off Gatti. Just on the one-time launch. And Loka cuts it off. Now up for Boga. Is he going to take Coco on? Here comes a double team. Oh, just couldn't get it beyond him. Had the step, but couldn't get the ball to roll with him. Gatti working against Zapata. Over to Pedersen. Cuts inside. Still ball at Pedersen's feet. Now over to Obrador. Overlap coming from Ebose. Oh! A soft one-touch hit. Almost floated to the back post. That's terrifying. Oh, 80th minute there in those other games. Milan still down to Cagliari. Como 3-1 up on Cremonese. Verona trailing Roma as it sits. Juventus out of Champions League. Roma and Como are in. Conceição wins a battle there, gets it to McKennie, plays it back to Thuram, now forward for Boga. Boga running at Coco, cuts inside. Oh my God, Soft tries to flick it over. It's blocked, but Locatelli cleans it up to Kalulu. Now to Conceição, has Obrador and Ilkan, the double team. Drops it off for Kalulu. Kalulu steps into a cross. And Ebos is there. Nobody else from Juve contesting that. 43rd minute here for this one. I see some Gnonto talk in there. I would take Steamin' Willie Beeman over Willie Gnonto. Because Willie Beeman, all the ladies creaming, and all the fans screaming. Steamin' Willie Beeman, baby. In the Conceição from Kalulu. Over to Cambiaso. Locatelli. Over to Thuram. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Johnny Cicada all day. All day. What are we even talking about here? I was cruising the other day that song comes on. Instant great mood. Windows down. Everybody's got to hear that. Give me a reason. Give me a reason. I don't want to say. Dressed like a skanga in grade 12, too, in that music video. Locatelli. Over to Chico. Closing in on that 45th minute, everybody. Drops the shoulder in the Kalulu. Back outside now, Mac. Drops it off for Locatelli. Cross coming in. Oh, tried to lay it up for Conceição there. Okay. Kelly, an unorthodox back of the neck play backwards, and then Gatti getting it to Perin. 45th minute hit here. 3 minutes out of time. Maybe another cooling break in between that because we didn't shut it down for an hour. Serie A. Gatti to Kalulu. In for McKennie. Oof. Deal with it, Chico. Cut off by Obrador. And Chico gets it back to Loca into Thuram. And now down for Cambiaso. Now back outside for Chico. Oi, forgot the ball. Madonna mia, che cazzo vai. And Gatti's going to win this. Oi, just... Oh! Cazzo! I think I got to go to multiplex here. See if I could set that up. Waiting for half here, of course. Oh my God, right to the top of the area for these guys. Ilkan. Shot. Blocked off two bodies. Now into Thuram. Oh, but he dribbles away nicely. And here he goes driving. That's what we need from this guy. Get those legs going. Boga. Into Thuram. To Chico. To Vlahovic, excuse me. And Vlahovic cannot play the ball back to him. It was a horror show. Pedersen running at Cambiaso. Oy, Cambiaso. Boys. Madonna mia. 4-1 Como. Just a thrashing there. 85th minute. Come on, Verona. Just give us one goal, Verona. God, so one goal. One, football gods, one fluke out of nothing goal from Verona. Oi! Perin called it to action. Tutacamo. Him and Gatti celebrate the defensive stoppage here. Just give us one. One, Verona, please. I'm waiting for halftime here to go and watch the final minutes of that Verona game. That's pretty much our last hope. Verona pulling something out of that thing. Locatelli, just unorthodox now. Mac into Locatelli. There we go. We got stoppage. We got halftime here. Can I get this thing in multiplex? Can I get multiplex on this thing? I can't do multiplex on here. I could do it on the computer, though. Unbelievable. Okay, let's go to Verona and Roma. Join live. Come on. I don't want to watch it from the start. You guys psychos? 85th minute here. Roma 1, Verona 0. What do we got? Some substitutions coming on. Look at Verona taking their time with the subs to get the fuck on there. Let's go. Football gods, give me one goal from Verona. They choose to freeze my stream instead. Cazzo. Ah, now we go. Come on, play. Come on, what is this? Roma's on the ball here. Comfortably going to try and kill this clock out. Come on, Verona. Gazzo, come on. One mistake, Roma. Put it in their net. Come on, you lads. Pressure, pressure. Get up. I thought this guy was called Maserati. His name is Musarati. Come on, lads. Verona. Come on, Verona. Set piece here. Something. Something. Come on, Verona. It's going back. Oh, and it into the mixer. Mancini's got to clear. Oi! Fight, you guys. There's that big Viking. Oh, my goodness, man. Come on, Verona. They are in no rush. They're playing like they're the ones 1-0 up. Cazzo. Eee. Eee. Offside. Offside. Come on, Verona. Go back at him. Find a goal. Find a goal. Come on. Long ball again. Trying to... Oh, too easy. Verona's done. Verona's done. Verona's done. Oh my God. Man, that Verona draw. And, of course, just losing to Fiorentina, not even a draw there, really, really, really fucked it for us. You had great four-line matchup to close out the season. We have nobody to look at but ourselves. I think Milan being out of it is a bigger embarrassment than us, to be honest, because they have one competition all season. Like, that's beyond embarrassing. But it's still embarrassing for us not to be in this Serie A. Nah, it's done. I'm going to go back to our feed, lads. I can't even watch it, to be quite honest. I don't want to see these mutts Sally either. There's nothing going on. Nah, forget these guys. Forget these guys. Unbelievable. Unreal. A 1-0 lead for us. A victory for us won't be enough. 3 red cards for Cremonese? Or is it 2? Jesus. Yeah, they're in 90. They're 2 minutes stoppage time. Man, Milan falling out of there is just insane. Insane. Yeah. Unreal, lads. Unreal. Verona score a goal, you bastards. That's all I'm reading on the timeline. Good luck. Good luck with that prayer. It was 3 reds for Cremonese. Duric, Grassi, and Okereke. All 71st, 2 reds. 73rd, the other one. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, you guys. Is what it is. We took it out of our hands. It looks like we're going to pay. These things are all going to be finals very quickly here. Oh, man. Unreal. Juventino, and I say Roma and Como getting grouped in Champions League. Red cards for complaining over something that shouldn't have been a penalty. Nothing like critical matches, seeing guys sent off for dissent. Dude, there's so many what ifs here this season. Like, you know, we're talking about Debre, we're talking about PKs, the David one, Locatelli one. I mean, guys, there is 20-something plus points, like 25 points this season. Absolutely pissed away from this squad. I mean, we got to stop ignoring priorities. I'm sorry, but this team needs like some serious experienced players. You know? They need some experienced players to chew away at some of those points that we pissed away. And yeah, you need somebody experienced right at the back with a goalkeeper to organize everything. I think you need help at the back line. In the attack, oh man, we really dropped the ball not finding a striker, somebody to come in. We got Vlahovic back for like minimal games. And if that's the reason that they stopped because their physical department said he was coming back sooner, then you guys fucked it up. But it's over. That's it. Sealed. And Roma seals theirs. Ices it. A second goal. Como's a final. Looks like Como and Roma go into Champions League. Milan and Juventus bounced from Champions League. As it sits right now, Juventus would be 5th, Milan 6th. And Como, same points as us, but winning the tiebreaker. They take the 4th spot. Roma would finish with 73 points. Incredible. Again, you could go down the list of those games, everybody. 25 some odd points pissed away in spectacular fashion by this team. And in the end, your margin to just get in there is so minimal. Like, you can't help but just be incredibly frustrated at this season and call it a complete failure, not reaching Champions League with that many points that you have pissed away. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, you leave, like I said, you take a fraction of those points. It's a completely different outlook for this season, but way too many mistakes, errors, drop-offs, lack of execution. Call it whatever the hell you want, man. We dropped the ball. This season is a total failure. Like, in this Serie A, the strength of this league, not making Champions League is a huge failure. Huge failure. And especially when you look at the fact that we had it in our hands down this wire here, and you're blowing it against teams that have no business. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And Rorschach saying Spalletti failed. I have a different outlook on it because I don't think he failed us. Because I can't help but feel that these players failed. We are in the position to win the games that we were playing. He's not leaving us high and dry. There's probably 2, maybe 3 games you can legitimately blame Spalletti for. Outside of that, his options are super limited. Very limited when you talk to the bench and the depth. There's gaps in the starting 11. He can't do anything about 16 times our goalie's letting in the first shot in a game. Like, he can't do anything about that. Like I said, there's times we don't need a coach. We need a remote control for these guys. It's what it is. For me, I don't think he failed, especially when you look at the fact that this has been our level, grinding it out to make Champions League for years now. He didn't take over a Scudetto winning Juventus. Like, I don't know. I've got some leash there with Luciano. There's only one name. There's only one name out there right now, if it were to ever, which it would never happen. But there was only one name that I would say bail out on the Spalletti project. Right now, I would continue with Spalletti. I'd actually work with him in the window. If we plan on not working with coaches, we're going to see this same struggle over and over and over and over. But we miss priorities in the summer by not bringing in experienced players, quality experienced players. There were some cheap deals out there too. We couldn't be bothered with experience. Okay. Do you think some of those points, we accumulate some of them? What, 6 points maybe? There's your Champions League spot, but you accumulate some just based on experience. A striker helping in January, even alone? I mean, there was not a single striker we could have picked up on a loan. Not anybody that could have helped Spalletti, which he specifically asked for. I'm not buying that one either. I just think you got to finally work with a coach. You know? I think you got to finally work with a coach. Otherwise, it's pointless. And we just end up with rosters that don't belong to any of our coaches. You end up with gaps all over the place, and you don't ultimately progress. But this team hasn't progressed for a while, so it's pretty hard to take a team that is repeatedly year in, year out battling for Champions League spots and then say a coach failed when they needed it down to the wire last season, like a PK. They needed it to the wire, 3 seasons ago? We're always on the wire for this thing. Sooner or later, somebody's going to get stung by that. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? We haven't progressed the team properly. But that's it for Juve. They'll play the second half knowing that it's Europa League. Bring in Tuchel when it failed with England at the World Cup. Hey. Fiorentina will be celebrating in the streets tonight. 2 draws against it. No, a win. A win and a draw. They just beat us last week. 2-0. They're a major part of why we're missing the Champions League. Guys, 2 draws against Verona. The results against Lecce. I mean, Jesus. There's ugly matches all over this season. Ugly situations. Way too many to even talk about for being serious here. Let's check it out. I mean, and just recently, obviously Fiorentina, but you had the Verona 1-1. Sassuolo 1-1. Ugly game. The defeat to Como, like, whatever. Lazio this season, not being able to beat Lazio this year? Holy shit. That might deserve relegation. The Lecce 1-1 draw. The Fiorentina 1-1 earlier. The Juve Torino in our house 0-0. Oh my goodness. Losing to Lazio 1-0. 2 draws against Milan. A Milan that's ripe for the pickings this year, playing shockingly. I don't know. We have games all over this season, scattered across the season, where you got to come out with something. 1 point last week and we would be in. Yeah, you couldn't. They shit their pants. And sadly, they shit their pants on several occasions. Talk about 1 point last week. I mean, we just talked about teams where you didn't pull a result in 2 matches against. Verona's one of them. Fiorentina's one of them. Lazio this season, one of them. Holy smokes. So we know Juve's not going to be in the Champions League. We've got a second half here. This is the last half that we get to share in some reactions for a game. The intensity has obviously been sucked out of it. Let's finish on a victory. We'll get to the post-match pod tomorrow. We'll look at Europa. We'll talk about this team. We'll talk about what should happen, what shouldn't happen in the offseason. We'll hash it all out. And we're still going to have fun, because that's what we do. And we just continue to ask, not just ask, but demand that this team takes the necessary steps to actually make progress. The constant carousels, the constant issues, the constant disarray, the constant media shit show doesn't help. We do have second half ready to go. These guys don't have to wait. Second half kickoff. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's go. Makin, Vlahovic tries to draw a foul there. Nothing doing. Torino plays it up to Pedersen. He's going to run at Cambiaso. He's quick too. Gets it across. Simeone almost with a touch to it. But it runs the distance out the other end. Juve with a throw-in. Unbelievable. What a day, man. And this sucks too because of the delay and everything that had to happen with the start of this game, with the incident with the fan, who, by the way, thoughts and prayers go out to. But now it's like you're playing this in this scenario where you know, and you're up 1-0. But even for us as fans, having to watch the second half knowing it's decided and done kind of sucks too, you know? And I'm expecting a sloppy second half. Now that spirits are probably crushed that it means nothing. Cambiaso strips it to Boga. Back to Cambiaso. Played over for Kelly. Simeone's going to close him down. He's going to play this one forward. Vlahovic settles. Tries to spin away. Little toe poke into the path of Kalulu. Holy heavy touch. Still there. Drops it off for Conceição. Going to work against Obrador. To his right. And then blocked by Obrador. This is going to be a corner kick for Juve. Oh, man. Straight into the hands of Paglieri from Conceição. 48-minute here. He's taking his sweet time. Prancing around the box here. Holy hell, man. Roll it out there. Over to Pedersen. Back to Coco. Thuram, little play in. Loca does very well. Getting it to Cambiaso. At the top of the area. Right-footed shot. Forces a stop from Paglieri. Trying to go short side. And Paglieri there. Diving stop. Gatti can't get to the header there. Locatelli settles here. Over to Kalulu out on the right flank. Left-footed cross. Switches it up. Oh! Looking good like it was going to be there for Kelly, but it goes over his head out the end. It's going to be a goal kick for Torino. No, I don't even think the Ultras have left. They're probably outside, waiting for the team so that they could ridicule them for playing. You guys just played the game. Torino making a mess of that throw-in. So it's going to end up being Juve's ball just inside our half on a throw-in. Cambiaso set to take. Oh, man. Oh, Kalulu gives it to Vlasic after the switchfield ball, but he shuts him down. Holds him up a bit. Obrador working against Conceição and McKennie there. Ball still at his feet. Chico even clenching and grabbing there to slow him up. Ilkan, Ismaili. Ilkan spinning against Loka. Now over to Vlasic. To the outside for Pedersen. Cross early and easily handled by Perin. And he's going to roll it out for Locatelli. 51st minute here. Little flip by Locatelli to Kalulu. Flipped over for Vlahovic. Heads it forward and... Oh! Gets it by Coco, but just poked it too close to Paglieri there. He was almost gone. Over the top there, but Gatti heads it down. Locatelli's going to collect. To Conceição, played out for McKennie. Who's against that right flank now to Kalulu. Back to Mac. Oh, a switch field to Thuram. Thuram handles it. Boga into Vlahovic. Drops it off for him. Now over to Conceição. He's isolated 1v1. Takes it to his right. Oh, that's a good ball. Smash it. Oh, Loka comes in. Just puts it wide. It's quite a bit of bend you'd be looking for there on that one, Loka. Just lace the damn thing. Oh, Perin. Comes in to clean it up. Puts it straight sideways for a throw in to Torino. Ilkan over out to Pedersen. Working against Cambiasso. Drops it back. Ilkan. Ebosse. Obrador. Back to Ilkan. Big switch field looking for Pedersen. Cambiasso's going to close down. Try and force him back. He does play it back for Coco. Pedersen. There's Vlasic, and he's closed down. Conceição doing great work there. Oh, send him. Chico. Working against Ismaili. Vlahovic there with him. Lays it off for him. Oh, nice goal. Nicely done on the two-man counter-attack. The fuck was that this year? Nice. I still think you should go, Vlahovic, but that's the brace for him. The last goals Dusan ever scores for Juve. What do you think? Yay or nay? Hit me in the comments, chat. Those are the last goals Vlahovic scores for Juve. Conceição does well. Winds it up there. Slows it up. Waits for him. Dishes it off so that he can hit it on the one time. Nice slot, too. With the off foot by Vlahovic. Great placement. The farewell hat trick. Gio says he'll be back. Giratina thinks, yeah, he thinks these are the last goals for him. You know, he pisses me off with his attitude and whatnot, but like Robin here is saying, he would have helped this year, no question. I can't, without a doubt, he would have scored more than... I mean, it's not hard to do more than what Openda was doing, that's for damn sure, but he definitely would have scored more than David ended up with. David left a lot on the table there this season. The other thing with Vlahovic is he's a free kick threat too, right? Which we just don't have. So there's some luxuries out there that you lose this season. But that last game against Fiorentina, my God, man, that just showed me everything I really needed to just be comfortable with saying goodbye. Just, there's no change. He's the same guy he always has been. He's better than the bunch right now, but that doesn't necessarily say much either. Oh, Chico could have sent him on the one touch quickly. Ends up waiting. Locatelli now switching it up for Cambiaso on the left. Here's a cross, go back post. Chico! Woo! Tries to get there. That's a great play. Look at us playing free. Calm, cool, collected. When nothing else matters anymore. Cue the Metallica riff. Bam, bam, bam. Nothing else matters. Locatelli as Juve wins the ball again. The Chico plays it over for McKennie. Conceição to Kalulu. Sadly, the damage is done for Juve. 2-0 up in this one, but the damage done. Lulu flipping this one up for Chico. He's not going to catch up to that to keep that in play. We're at 57 minutes, 35 seconds. 2-0 Juve. Get ready for silly season, Giuseppe. The Mercato. Oh, yeah. Mercato's always wild time. I love it, though. We got shouts to give Pinsolio some time. Whatever. Which season was more enjoyable to watch, this season or last season? Even though we missed Champions League, I'd still say this season. Feel like we have something to build off and a direction. I would definitely say it's part of the reasons why I'm super frustrated this year. Like in this year, and that's why it's a failure. But it definitely was like a better team to watch. I think we're ultimately playing better football. We just can't break through the mistakes and the lapses and the gaps. We just couldn't clean up it. You know, you couldn't clean up for the gaps. You couldn't make up for them. Huge depth issue. Bench was weak. And you have some gaps in the starting 11 that we were never able to account for. But as far as watching it, better to watch team this year, I feel like. But this season not ending in Champions League is a disaster. Absolute disaster. And I am happy to have it end because it feels like 25 seasons this season. Oh my God. And there's the 1. And there's the 2-1 on a corner. Cesare Casadei came in at half. Oh my God, a Ventura signing up in there. Today has had it all. I just saw Ventura. I wish to never see him in my life. And there he is again. Oh my goodness. Are we about to drop to 6th? Hopefully not. It's 2-1. 30 minutes left. Come on. Let's find another one, lads. Catelli over to Gatti. Oh my goodness. Who knows? Maybe here comes the sloppiness. Kelly trying to hit Vlahovic up there. Ends up hitting Ishmaeli. Now he goes through one. And Locatelli comes in. Heads it forward after clearing. And he's still there. Draws a foul. Oh, man. That might be the first shot on target, to be honest. That might actually be the first shot on target. But it's not like a blunder by any means or anything like that. I mean, we did look a little soft, but... Emil Holmes set to come on. And Vlahovic getting subbed for Jonathan David. So Holmes going to take Cambiasso off. Come to the right. They'll probably move McKennie out to the left. And Vlahovic doesn't look too happy to be coming off there. Maybe wanted that Juve hat trick. Reminder, everybody, get those likes up. Come on. Let's get the maximum amount of likes here. Smash subscribe if you haven't already. Tomorrow will be a post-match podcast where we'll just talk about everything. Not really this game, but just the season in general. Take a look at Europa League. Take a look at the summer. And the season's over, so we're going to... It'll be, you know... Just taking a broad perspective at things around Juventus. Shmali here. Kalulu applying pressure all the way to the keeper. Baglieri, who launches this one. Gatti steps in, heads it down. Vlasic trying to come away with it. Conceição, great step. And now Locatelli comes away with it. Oh, trying to hit David there. And Casade trying to get away from Kalulu. Locatelli hits him with the ball. Casade flipping out. There's a yellow on Kalulu. Yeah, relax, kid. It's cool. Loca, you fucking... The shithousery. Oh, man. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it, right? Chuck Crispy enjoyed it. I like that. David over to Boga. Lovely cut away from Casa. They plays it forward for David. Top of the area here for... Oh, and that pretty much sums up his fucking season for Juve right there. Slips at the most critical moment in the area there, and ball rolls out for a goal kick. That pretty much sums up his entire year. Kelly for Bolga. Taking his time. No pressure coming. Drops it off for McKennie. To Taram. Juve's in no hurry to do anything. There is a player down. So, like, play it out then. Finally, Turan does. What the hell's Turan got going on there? He just growing hair like halfway up his cheeks? Shading in the facial structure? What's going on here? This guy, man. Gotta lay off the Scooby snacks. David! Losing it there. Played in. Loca cleans it up to Perin. Now played out for Kalulu. Carries it up that right flank. Chase down. Now into Chico. And he can't keep it in. Trying to call a touch. Oh, man. I am so upset that the delay and everything sent us off course now, and we don't know what's going on, and we already know, and just killed the mood, the vibes for the day, for the match. And now my mind's just thinking about where does this team go from there this summer? Who are actual legit options? What should they do in the office? You know, what are they going to do? How much of a house cleaning can we get done with so much less revenue? Thuram into Locatelli. Locatelli now drills it at David, and he settled it nicely for Casade. Get David off. I've seen enough. Zapata to Vlasic to the outside. Flicks it on. Shea Adams right to Perin, who collects. Oh, what the fuck is that? And again, are you going to step up, boys? Are you going to get in this guy's face? Are you a team? Go through him next play. Somebody go through that guy. I don't think that Grimaldo is realistic without Champions League, but he's a player I'd love to have. Realistic? Kim Min Jae, Alisson definitely help, and I would like to see us sign them. And they're realistic for me, with or without Champions League. And honestly, I think Brahim Diaz. I like those targets. I'll be quite honest. Goal kick coming up for Torino after Emil Holm pushes the play forward. Try to get a cross in. It's blocked by Ismaili and then off of Emil Holm. What do we got? Miretti and Cope Miners coming on. Thuram stepping off. Headed by Kalulu, but backwards. Now Torino trying to run back at us. Awful misplaced pass. Locatelli quickly finding David. Laid off for Holm. Back to Locatelli. To Gatti. Loca drills it at Coop. Settles it to McKennie. Little touch for Boga. Beats Coco. Wants the call. Gets the call. And we got more subs coming in. A cooling break. Holy fuck, you guys. Come on. Cooling break. A cooling break. Oh, man. What the fuck was Thuram doing on the goal they scored? Like, we had no post coverage. He's kind of 3 yards away from goal. And just read that thing terribly. Cooling break at midnight. No doubt. Unbelievable. Cooling break. The Ultras are probably sitting in the back there saying, God, so when this game ending so we can mock and ridicule our players for actually going out there and playing. Oh, man. 73rd minute. I'm just reading some things on media here, and everyone's getting hot, firing away. But, I mean, the moment to get hot, we had a lot of moments this season to get hot. Right now, it's time to just sit back and see what this team does. What decisions do they make? And it has to start in the office. You guys know I've been harping on that, but that's where it starts for me, is up top. Got a lot of shouts in the chat here for working smart, being shrewd, and looking at the cheap signings. We do better with that. Man, you have no idea, Frankie. Brother, I want this season done so bad. Like, it's just... It's a fucking travesty to not hit Champions League in this edition of Serie A. Like, just a travesty. More so for Milan, who played the entire season in one competition. Like, that's more so a travesty than that, but ours is still a travesty. It's crazy. David applying a lot of pressure. Pilati still working it out. NG cuts across over to Ebose. Looked like he was going to line up across. He ends up dropping it back. Casade to Coco. Over to NG again, working against McKennie. And he wins it. Gets it to Boga, being watched by Casade. Plays it forward. Oh, just too far ahead of Minetti. And Ebose will cut it off. Play it back to Paleri. Hey, I really appreciate it, Remy. Much love. See you next season. Well, I'm still going to be around all the off season. We have our HAC World Cup Ride or Die competition. So we're going to have fun with that. I'll probably do some watch-alongs for the odd games here and there through the World Cup. Just for fun. Just to say what's up to all of you, the Army. And maybe we'll watch some Juve player performances throughout the tournament. And just have some fun that way. And of course, I'll bring you all the coverage with the Mercato. And I'll have some new shorts and stuff like that. We got some, Berto might try his whole hand at adding a little variety to the channel and just having some fun, mixing it up. Maybe show you guys some more behind the scenes in short video format when you see my real reaction to certain rumors and certain names we hear. We'll have some fun. There you go. Much love, though, to not just you, Remy, but everybody in the Army. You guys are the best. I tell you all the time. Second to none, okay? And the giveaways will still fire through even through the World Cup. Even in the off-season, we're still going to do the monthly kick giveaways. None of that changes. Cribs tour. Oh, yeah, we'll probably have some videos that are around the house. Maybe lakeside, too, okay, as the summertime hits. And some of your news, you guys are familiar with the news updates that come from the lakeside. Going to be cheering on David in Canada. I am actually going to be taking my oldest daughter to one of the Canada games in Vancouver. We had a mix-up. We were originally slated to go to the Switzerland game. Had to make a change scheduling-wise. Okay. So we ended up getting tickets. We're ready to go to Canada, Qatar. Now we had another mix-up. We have to switch back to Canada, Switzerland, and I'm in the middle of trying to make those changes. So need to offload the Canada, Qatar tickets, pick up Canada, Switzerland tickets. Oh, yeah. But I do plan on taking my oldest to one game. Oh, there's a shot. Perrin called upon. Gatti clears it to the top. Shot. Blocked by Lloyd Kelly. Guys. But yeah. I'm going to look to get to one of those games. Bucket list stuff. Just to go to a World Cup game. To be able to watch my home country play in it. I'll be quite honest. Never thought I'd see the day. Based on how Canada football has been historically. But they're making progress with the program. And it's cool. It's cool to see them. And especially in the backyard. And to be able to share that with my daughter is something I think is pretty fucking awesome. Launched in. Agati tries to clear that header. Goes all the way across to the other side. Guys, we got 12 minutes. Don't fall to 6th, eh? Don't fall to 6th. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Looking to have a good time. Lobster man. Let's hope Canada beat Bosnia. That's going to be, I'll be quite honest. I would expect Canada to beat Qatar. I think Bosnia and even Switzerland are toss-ups. I think those are going to be really good games. But I do expect Canada to get a result against Qatar for sure. What do we got? Cugino taking one nephew to France, Iraq, and the other to Croatia and Ghana. Nice, man. Getting to see the France national side play and Croatia. Awesome. Good national sides to watch play for sure. David putting Pagliari under pressure. McKenny's going to head this one over. Cope Miners heads it right to Cassidy. Into NG. Another flick on, but Gatti cleans it up. Clears it. David's over there. First touch. Too long. Oh, and then he fouls Ismaili. Cool. Even Tudor managed to get us over the line, but Spalletti, I mean, fuck, is it a big drop-off from one year to the next? It's not like the same thing. You're fighting to get in for the wire. We're talking 1-2 points here. Like, 1-2 points there. I mean, somebody was going to fall on the sword. Now, does this team play better football with Spalletti or with... Oh, almost a foul there. Do we play better football with Spalletti or with Tudor? Because the way Tudor started off this season, it looked like we weren't going to beat anybody. Like, it was pretty dire. So, I don't know, man. I think it's, like, crazy that we end up this way based on how we play. Because I think we play so much better. Like, the way we're trying to play is so much better. I just hated how Tudor gave up the ball so much. Like, so much. It drives me crazy, especially when you're playing shit teams. We got to remember that some of these draws that he was pulling too were, again, to garbage teams, like relegation sides, and Tudor's doing the same thing. I'd rather us not get the result. If it's not going to happen, at least we're all over them and we're getting like 20-odd attempts, right? But when you're not being able to get like 10 shots against on a team like that and you're not getting the results, that's tough to swallow. That's why I can't get behind this notion that, Tudor, got us there and Spalletti didn't. I mean, I'm more surprised that Tudor did get us there and Spalletti didn't. And I'll actually stand on this one. Tudor had more depth last season than Spalletti has this year. Tudor had some bench options at least to go with. We certainly don't. A boss going across McKennie. Sacrifices to see it clear. Guys, we're at the 83rd minute. Torino pushing to draw level with us here. Oh, Perin forcing a save, and there it is. And they tie. And they tie. 2-0 down to 2-2. Sixth spot it is, eh? Sixth spot it is. Unreal, man. Unreal. We can't just see it out for a victory? Really? We can't just finish the season on a win? Like, come on. Come on. Casadei beating David easy. Perin pushes it away. Jay Adams, and it even deflects off. Who is that? Miretti? Or home. I think it hits home. Hey man, when it rains it pours. You get slightly more money from 5th to 6th, but it's splitting hairs here. Two 0 up to 2-2. Yeah, I end this season. I'm good. And you know what? I'm not surprised after, like I said, when you know that it's gone, it doesn't surprise me that this team would fumble it. It just doesn't surprise me. Oh. Loka just fucking trying to drill one from 30 out on the volley. I mean, it's just really fitting for this season, you guys. I mean, you can't pull a result in 2 games against Torino, in 2 games against Fiorentina, in 2 games against Verona. What do you expect to do in the year? And these are the same teams we've been struggling against for years. The funny thing is we do fine against the tougher opposition. And look at Jagrova. Of all players, a guy that's on the fringe. Guy shoots the ball at Locatelli. He gets in his face. All game I've seen bullshit from other guys. Nobody gets in their face. It's Jagrova, a fringe player, that gets in Ebose's face. Good on you, Jagrova. At least you got some goddamn balls. Not like 3/4 of these other guys that are fucking soft. Unreal. Unbelievable. But yeah, end this season, man. End this season. These guys are seriously killing me too. Just end this game. Like, I gotta go. My game starts soon. Like, I gotta go. This is incredible. Oh, man. Another corner here. Torino so fired up, pushing for a win. That does fuck all for them, other than give them more points than they had last season. But it gives a shit. They give a shit, and we just don't give a shit. And it looks like that now. Cross coming in. Cleared out. And sent right back to the outside. Locatelli watching there. There you go. Oh, and Loca bobbles it. Off Loca again for a corner. Or a throw-in. What are they calling here? Everybody needs to go. Yeah, like... Oh, they're saying he's already out when it touches him. Unreal. Okay, what do we got here, Paul? Take it easy, man. Calm down. I've been wanting Juve to qualify for Europa League instead of a Champions League. More growth for the team, and we're clearly not a Champions League high competing team. Your opinion? No. I don't agree. I want us to qualify for Champions League, play in Champions League. You measure yourself and you set the bar against the better competition. It's not to say that you don't enter Europa League and go for it, but there is a price to pay by not being in that competition, and we're seeing it in targets. So for me, no, I don't want us to miss on Champions League, because that's one more element of allure that you lose. Now, you'll be in Europa League. You play to win it. And it is what it is. Of course, there's something to gain in there and whatnot, but you've still just lost a ton of revenue and you lose some appeal that you had that other teams that might be vying for the same players will be able to offer that we can't. I think that's spot on. I'm with Cammy V on it. The money is more valuable to us right now in the position that we're in for the roster than competing against level competition. And for whatever reason, even if you look at that competition this season and the games and how they played out and everything, you make the same... If you make those repairs that we were all shouting for on the roster, a lot of those games maybe get cleaned up too in that competition. This team's got a terrible, terrible habit of doing shit against shit teams. Adams right at Perrin. And he throws it out. We got 5 minutes to stop. Guys, I got a game. 5 minutes to stoppage time. Oh, home with a nice fucking shot there. The Swedish Moose. The piss missile from range. Even took a slight deflection. Baleri. No. So you'll get more money the further you get in Europa League, yes. But it hails in comparison to even just winning group phase games in Champions League and competing in it. I don't even think you get... I'll be quite honest. If you go deep in that, you still won't even get as much just for competing in the group phase. Like, even as bad as we are, we're pulling over 100 million out of that competition. You're pulling over 100 million even just for getting into that. Much love, Rick Owsey. Everybody at the JCD Melbourne official fan club, Gigi Buffon out there in Australia. Much love. Big thank you to Berto for an awesome work for the 25-26 season. Much love. And he's even gifting memberships. You are a class act as always, Ricardo. And I can't wait to join you guys on the Three Juventinos podcast. We got to make that happen, my friend. Maybe we could do a season recap together. I know the time difference is crazy hard to make work from Australia to me on the west coast of Canada, but we got to make it happen. Torino clearing this one. Locatelli stopping it and getting it all fucking wrong, trying to get it up the pitch for Shagrova. 40 seconds left of this season, and we're ready to end it. We'll make it happen, Frankie. We'll make it happen and get together on the pod. Juve just looking to launch. His time's up. And it ends there. It ends in fucking similar fashion to many games this season where Juventus just can't get the job done against opposition where they really need to. It wouldn't have even mattered. Would have been 5th versus 6th. Some people want to finish over Milan. Either way, this season is, for me, classified as a failure. In this edition of Serie A, Juventus should definitely be making top 4. They do not. I'm ready for this season to end. I've been ready for a while. Just, we've been just hanging on by a thread for a while. I mean, we were getting a decent run, but it felt so much of a grind, even in the victories and stuff like that. I mean, there was question marks all over the place, even with Spalletti, even with formation, definitely starters, goalkeeping, strikers. There's a ton of questions around this team. A ton. We're going to tackle each and every one of those questions tomorrow on the post-match pod. I appreciate all the love, all the thank yous for this season. You guys, I'm not going anywhere, okay? And I said, this channel is for the diehards. It's not for the faint at heart. It's not for those with weak stomachs that can't take these types of seasons. These types of seasons, you can only hold Juventus down for so long. Eventually, we are going to get things right. We are going to move in the right direction. I wholeheartedly believe, and I think this season showed us, based on everybody from position 2 to 6, that nobody's running away with things. Inter just got the job done against the opposition that they had to. Things that we couldn't do. Roma couldn't do. Napoli couldn't do. Milan definitely couldn't do. Como did great on their accord, but Inter didn't get results in any of the big matches practically, okay? And that's the difference for them. They get it done against the opposition they need to. The rest of the mix didn't. And that's why it was such a race. You call it a race. A race of the unconvincing. That's what it was. And we end up being one of the most unconvincing. Surprising? Unfortunately, no. No matter what, we move on. And it's fino alla fine. It's Forza Juventus. Every single damn day, sempre. There are scenarios throughout this season where Amici di Nessuno also comes into play. And I'll never forget that, because there are blunders and errors there that definitely affect games, that definitely affect points too. But nonetheless, this team should have qualified, and there is nobody to look at. There is no excuses to make. This season is a failure. We regroup. Cooler heads must prevail, and they must make the decisions. Let's see what decisions they make. For the watch-alongs, all the thank yous, I thank all of you. Your support's tremendous. It's been massive this season. And like I said, I'm going to be with you all summer, bringing you content, keeping you in the loop. We're going to have live shows. We're going to have fun with the World Cup, the Ride or Die Challenge. I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for all the support. Never would I have guessed when I started just an audio thing in 2018 that we could form such a tight-knit and close brotherhood community that is the AJC Army. You guys are the best. Thank you. Fino alla fine, Forza Juventus. For now, I got to drive across town, and I'm going to kick somebody's ass at that game tonight, okay? And then we reconvene in the morning. You guys, much love. Sempre.